Hello? 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 Are we in chat? Hello? Hello? Jup? Or Jupe? Do I have the overlay on? Hold on. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Here.
Okay, cool.
I can.
So we're gonna be starting a new game because what is it? I hold on. I'm gonna explain in a second, but we're gonna start a new game. Now there's four difficulties, right? And what is it? There now this game's actually kind of hard. So there's explorer mode, um, or hold on. Well, there's story mode. This is the easiest one. I don't think this one has combat. And then there's explorer mode, which is it's kind of easy, but well, no, it is easy. This is easy mode. But then this is classic mode. This is like the main mode, and then there's tactician mode. I play on classic mode, but even on classic mode, this game's kind of difficult. It's pretty hard. So we're gonna play on classic though. We're gonna give you a tour of this game. Okay. So how the character creation works is you have all these like origins, and these are like the main characters. You can like if you don't, I guess for people who can't think of their own character, you can like pick one of the pre-made characters, and they all have like their own backstories and stuff. And so we're not gonna pick one of those because that's boring. Um, but we're gonna create our own character. And I usually like picking undead, so I'm probably gonna pick undead human or
Let's
undead
see.
lizard. I'm not sure which I should though. I think I'll pick just undead human. And now here's another thing. Is so there's classes in this game, but they don't really matter because they're more of like presets.
Undead
They're
looks
not really.
cool.
Yeah, undead lizard is pretty cool. Maybe we do go with undead lizard. The only problem with undead lizard is that there's an NPC in this game who I kind of like, um, but like she's kind of racist. Well, not she's racist. She was a slave, but what is it? She was enslaved by lizards, and I always just feel bad if I pick lizard because it feels like being a white person and going up to like a black person and being like, oh, you want to be friends? But like, well, it's not the same as that. But it's like being like that in like the 1880s. Like it's like a white person in the 1880s being like, hey, you want to be pals? That's kind of what it's like, and I feel bad for that. I don't like that. So we're gonna pick undead human. There's also normal. This is the normal lizard. The lizards look really cool. I don't like the lizards though because they're all like racist. Like they're all weird. They have a weird society. They have like slaves and stuff. Um, they're like all very civilized and stuff. They have like like their own like princes and like kings and stuff like that. I don't really like them. That might be racism on my part, but you know, it just be like that sometimes. Um, what is it? There's dwarf, there's elf, there's human, lizard, and then the undead version of all of them. But we're gonna pick undead human
They
because I
seem
like undead
racist.
human. Yeah, they're very racist. They're highly racist. We're gonna pick undead human. And what's cool about being undead is that what is it? You get healed from poison. So if there's like a pit of poison, you get healed from that instead of getting damaged by it. But on the flip side, if what is it? If you're gonna get healed, like if you're gonna drink a healing potion, then you get damaged by it. So like that kills you. But if you drink a poison bottle, then that heals you. So it's like a flipped around. Um, Obviously, for everyone else, it's not like that. For everyone else, healing potions do normal stuff. But for if you're playing an undead, you want to drink poison bottles. So it's actually nice to have a few, maybe one undead on your team, because that way, what it is, some also they're immune to death. Well, they're not immune to death, but like there's like this smoke that's like death, and it like kills you instantly. But you're immune to it if you're undead. Um, it's pretty early on, so I'll be able to show an example of that. But what is it? We're gonna move on to class. So classes again, they don't actually matter. What actually matters
All right.
is what is it? Hold on, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Oh, okay, here it is. What actually matters is your combat abilities. So classes are just made up of two of these usually. So like for example, let me pick
The
uh
text to speech is so delayed it's frying me.
yeah, it is pretty funny. But what is it? What's an example? Okay, so we have, actually I don't like that. We have Shadowblade, right? Shadowblade is called Shadowblade just as like just supposed to be a nice little name, but really what it means is that you have proficiency in Scoundrel and Polymorph. So polymorph spells allow you to like change, like you can like change it to you could change people to chickens. You can go invisible with Chameleon Cloak. Chicken Claw turns people into chickens. You can use bullhorns. This is kind of like Elden Ring, that one spell. Tentacle Lash. Um, just things that have to do with animals or things that transform you. But with Scoundrel, you gain the abilities like Throwing Knife that allows you to throw knives, Backslash or Backlash. I thought it was Backslash this whole time. That's interesting. Uh, but it allows you to immediately like teleport behind someone. Like you do a little nothing personal kid, and then you get an immediate backstab, 100% chance to backstab. Then there's chloroform, which puts enemies to sleep. So that's another thing. Uh, what is it? But yeah, that's classes don't really matter. It's just what matters are these skills, and classes are just made up of these different skills. Um, so for example, another example is Knight. We have Knight, and
Naming the chloroform is insane.
yeah, chloroform is actually a pretty insane name. Like it feels like does chloroform exist in the Middle Ages? Is that like a? I didn't know that was a thing. I thought chloroform was like a newer thing, but maybe I'm wrong. But like with Knight, they're proficient in warfare, and warfare there's warfare that increases all physical damage, and warfare is for like the strength builds, kind of like it's basically like the strength option. Then you have Huntsman, which is ranged weapons, and then you have Scoundrel, increases movement and speed and doubles your critical hit modifier. So it's for like finesse builds, like dexterity. Then you have all the magic. You have pyrokinetic, that's fire magic. Hydro Sophist, which is water magic and like healing magic. Arrow Thurge, which is air magic. Geomancer, poison and earth. Necromancer. It's not necromancer like normally. It's like dark magic and like undead magic, but in this game, it's just you get healed every time you damage an enemy. So what's really cool is you can do warfare. You can do warfare necromancer. So you can do someone, or like what is it? What is it? I think this class. Hold on. Inquisitor. Yeah, you can do Inquisitors. They're warfare necromancers, and so they damage people and then they get healed from them. It's pretty cool. Um, and then you have summoning, uh, which is this was the build I had before. Before I had a build that was warfare and summoning. But warfare and summoning is really bad because with warfare you want to be up close with people, like you want to be up close and personal. But with summoning, you want to be in the back and what is it? And like summon your creatures and like summon your totems. But it's really hard to balance those playstyles. Like it's actually really difficult. Um, and it ends up with you just being like really shit. Like you're just really bad. Like I had my main character, he was this build, but it's really bad because in this game you have like limited action points, so you can only do a limited amount of stuff per turn. Um, what is it? Hold on, I'm checking the notification. Okay, it's fine. Um, but yeah, it's really bad. Like you have to trade between doing damage and then summoning, but it's like really bad. You can't really do anything with it. It's unfortunate. Um, but so I'm not going to be doing that this time. I'm going to be doing a different build. Um, I think what is it for for this run? I would think I'll just be a battle mage. I like battle mage because one, I like the warfare abilities. Because with warfare you get battering ram. It lets you charge over people. The battle stomp. It's just a not, like really strong attack. You get bouncing shield, which I haven't used, but it's kind of like Captain America. Like you just throw a shield and it bounces between people. Crippling blow. I use this a lot. It does the most damage, I think, and it also cripples the enemy, so it stops them from moving. It's a whole thing. Uh, so yeah, I think we're gonna go with battle mage. There's other classes though. There's like cleric, conjurer, enchanter, fighter, inquisitor, knight. I don't really know. Well, I know the difference because I've played the game, but it's funny because the fighter and knight are kind of like the same thing, high key. But there's metamorph, ranger, rogue, shadow blade. Kind of also the same thing, but not really. But high key, they high key are the same. Um, wayfarer, witch, and wizard. And one more thing, if you're playing this game, for the builds, you really just want to pick two skills. Like you just want to pick two skills and then opt into those completely. So normally you want to pick one melee skill, like warfare, huntsman, or scoundrel. Like
What's the
normally,
difference between witch and wizard?
well, the difference between witch and wizard is that wizards are pyromancers. Oh, they're also yeah, they do pyromancy and geomancy. So they're like elemental. It's like elemental magic. But witch is actually kind of like deceptive. Like they make you think witch is like a spellcaster, but witches are more like assassins. So like um, which again like these rogue, shadow blade, and witch are all kind of the same. But witch is like they since they have necromancer, they heal off of other people's damage, and they're also scoundrel. So they want to do like high critical hits, and they want to get healed from that. It's pretty cool. But for this run, we are gonna do battle mage because one, it's the most balanced, and also I like the air magic. With air magic, we get electric discharge, we get shocking touch. These are both just like simple lightning spells. We get favorable wind. This isn't what I don't think this is too good. All it does is increase your allies' movement speed, but like that's not that important. You're never like crippled by like low movement speed. Then you have blinding radiance, which blinds enemies around you and makes you harder to hit, which is a pretty cool ability. I like it. I might use that. You can only pick three of these, by the way, to start the game. You can increase how many skills you know with what is it? I think. Hold on. What is? Oh yeah, your memory. If you increase your memory stat, you can increase in your how many skills you know, and you can get more skills. But at the beginning of the game, you only have three. I think I'll pick Blinding Radiance, and then I'll pick Crippling Blow, and then I'll pick. Um, I think. I think I'll pick Shocking Touch.
Can you eventually get all the skills?
No, I don't think you can because so here's the thing. So since it's your memory stat determines how many skills you can get. You can get more skills, but the skills have to like all the skills are based on your like which stats you put in. So like for example, since I have warfare, I can only use warfare skills, and since I have arrow third, I can only use arrow third skills and air magic. And so you can get more skills, but and you can increase your maximum, but you can't get all of them because to do that, you have to put a lot into your memory stat, and that's kind of like bad. Like you don't want to put too much into your memory stat unless like you really need to, because especially with battle mage, because with battle mage, I'm putting points into strength, intelligence, and constitution. And constitution is my HP, intelligence determines my magic damage, and strength determines my like physical damage. And so you don't really want to you don't want to like diversify your stats too much. It's kind of like Elden Ring where you want to min max. You just want to like focus on your highest one and ignore everything else. And so with memory, you only do it if you like really need it for like your team comp. And so it's kind of like ill advised, I'd say, to go for too many skills. You just want to focus on like the ones you want and how they synergize with the rest of your team. Like for example, crippling blow. This is good if I have a teammates who are like ranged because crippling blow prevents people from moving because they're crippled. Uh, and if I cripple someone, that means they can't move to my other teammates to attack them. So it helps if I have other ranged teammates, like maybe spellcasters or like people with like bows and arrows and stuff like that. Um, and so like there's a lot of team synergy in this game. It's very important. But yeah. Oh, and also, what is it? We can edit my appearance now. Though I already know what I'm doing. There's one appearance I kind of like going with. Hold on. Yeah, I like having a big beard. I like this hair. I won't change my skeleton color. I'm gonna have black hair. Hold on. I think there's a blacker option I can go for. Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Better luck. You're not trying to
And
escape.
we're gonna have a deep warrior voice, even though it doesn't sound anything like me, but you know. And there's also civil abilities, which I guess I can explain them. There's stuff like telekinesis. It allows you to move stuff telepathically. Lore Master identifies enemies and stuff like that. It gives you like extra knowledge. Sneaking determines how well you can sneak without getting caught. Thievery improves your lockpicking and pickpocketing skills. Bartering improves your haggling skills. With each point invested, traders' items will become cheaper and cheaper. And your items become more expensive. Persuasion helps you convince people to do your bidding. And Lucky Charm increases your likelihood of finding extra treasure wherever loot is stashed. I like going for Lore Master. I think this fits my character. I like knowing a lot about the enemies I fight. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. This is where it gets complicated. I won't explain all of these, but this is basically like extra talents you can learn. It's very complicated. We'll just stick with the default though. Comeback Kid. Comeback Kid. Oh, also I'll explain these ones though because I'm undead. I already explained this. Yeah, I heal from poison. What is it? I have this is from my being a human. I gain a 5+ bonus to critical chance and 10% extra critical multiplier. And then I have Comeback Kid. So once per combat, if an enemy lands a fatal blow, Comeback Kid will help you bounce back to life with 20% health. If you die and are resurrected in combat, Comeback Kid will be available again. High key, I don't know if I want this. I think I want. Hold on, there's another one. Opportunist. I think I want this one. Now here's the thing. I like this in Baldur's Gate where so opportunist. What this does is if an enemy is around me and they're about to move and they're up close to me, I can do an attack of opportunity where I'll hit them as they're moving. And it's really broken. Like this is OP. Like this is probably the best talent in the game because you just get extra damage for free. And in Baldur's Gate, every character gets this, and I was really surprised by that. Where like every character can get opportunist. Well, every character has opportunist, so every time an enemy is close to your character and they're gonna move somewhere else or try to run away from your character, they'll attack them as they're running away. Um, and everyone in Baldur's Gate has that, and that's why I like Baldur's Gate. But in this game, only you have to pick opportunist, and I kind of don't like that because I feel like it's such a it feels like such a vital ability that I'm like everybody would have this. Like I feel like this is just it should just be a part of the game by default. Whoops. But yeah, I'm gonna pick opportunist because it's pretty good. It's really only for melee builds because what is it? You want to be up close to the enemy and not far away. So that's why I'm gonna be picking this. Also, let me rename my character. Phantom. There's also these tags. This is for like role playing, or they're just
I finally understand why it took so long.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many options. Like, there's the race. There's what like all the customization options. There's the stats. There's the combat abilities, the civil abilities, the skills. Like, there's a lot that goes into this. It's easier in Baldur's Gate because Baldur's Gate is just Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm used to that. But this game is very complicated, and this is the most complicated part because you never know what talent is good and what talents aren't. Like it's insane. There's a lot of options, but yeah, this is for role playing more so. This will just change some of your dialogue options and it'll like give you extra dialogue options. I'm gonna pick Scholar, and then I'm also gonna pick. Hmm, I think I'm gonna pick Outlaw. I usually go with Jester because I feel like I'm a pretty funny guy, but what is it? I'm not feeling it right now. I feel like an outlaw. Or do I? Maybe I am a Jester. I think I am a Jester. This doesn't matter. This is just like instruments for like the game. It's hard to explain, but it changes something. It doesn't really change anything. But now, whoops. But now we can. Oh, and also something about undead is that they can pick locks with their finger, and so that's like if you're normally you need a lock pick to pick locks. Um, but with undead they have it like innately, and so I'm not doing this kind of build. But if you're doing like a thievery build or like a lock picking build, like you're like a thief or whatever, it's really good if you're undead because this way you don't need lockpicks. So like they kind of have an advantage. But I'm trying to make my character. He's trying to be like a hero. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm gonna settle with this. Also, I'll let this cutscene play. It's pretty interesting stuff.
It all happened like I knew it would.
What the fuck? NPCs are just
Yeah, yeah, like I mean that would happen in real life. Because imagine in real life, there's like you can. Do you imagine like can you imagine how that would be like among like religious like outfits?
The monsters.
Do you know like how crazy like that would be like if you could choose to be like if you could choose like no actually I don't want to die like people would call people would call that unholy. People would call you slurs like that would be another. I hope that never happens because that'll be another minority we'll have to protect. And like I'm all for protecting minorities, but sometimes like sometimes there's too many of them, and it's just like dang we got to save all these people. It's crazy. Sometimes it just be like that.
I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Divinity 2. So this game is like from a top-down perspective, kind
Still
of
a
like
bit
Fallout
groggy, are we? Don't worry. The
or the old
sedative will
Fallout
wear off
games.
soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
And so right now we're currently captured because people think we're like magical beings who are basically they think we're like demons. And so they captured all of us. Right?
Well, look what the
Hold
doctor
on.
got. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages. Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch. Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
What's cool is that this skull only talks to you if you're undead. If you start the game and you're not an undead, it won't talk to you. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Playing dead, are you? Probably a good idea.
And also in this game, you kind of just want to like take stuff. Like you just want to search around and find whatever you can. Um, there's nothing really here right now because this is the tutorial area.
That's a
Uh,
fun little quirk.
but it's like the main thing you want to do. Like for example, I can move this. It's either there's gold. There was gold in that one. There's nothing in this one. Not everything will have something, obviously.
When animals die, afraid to food.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Also, that is a human person voicing that sheep. Like that's, I think that's kind of amazing that they couldn't really get a real sheep to voice the sheep. They got a human to do it, which is kind of like uncanny. It makes the sheep as if it's like a skinwalker, which is kind of creepy.
Buddy, don't just let the skinwalker live.
I don't think I can attack it. Oh, I can. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do about this one? How do we reckon with this? We can attack the sheep.
You gotta kill it.
We might have to. Might have to quick save. Oh, that's another thing. In this game, you want to quick save all the time. Because what is it? They will. You can like talk to an NPC, and then it turns out they wanted to kill you, and then they put you into a fight. And fights in this game, you can't play around. Like they're all like tactical. Like you can't. You always got to think about them. You're never gonna be in a fight and just like get away with it. Like you're always gonna be like, it's always gonna be a problem. But we can't kill the sheep. I know it's a skinwalker, but like, someone else is gonna have to deal with this. I can't kill animals. There's also a bunch of food here that I'm just gonna pick up. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go.
It's a lot like Fallout in that sense. Quick saving is pretty important in those games as well.
Yeah, this game is like kind of like the old Fallout's where like role playing matters a lot, and also there's just a lot of stuff that matters in this game. Like for right now, I'm doing this puzzle where I have to move objects on top of stuff in order to open this door. This game has a lot of like intuitive stuff like that. Oh, a pocket knife. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to pick that up. Let me drop that because that's gonna be heavy. Locked. Oh, okay. Well, see, this is where I can pick the lock, and it's gonna be easy because I'm undead. Okay. Never mind. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Wait, but let me equip that knife. Also, I'm pretty sure that all the items are randomly generated in this game, and so normally there's not a knife here. I'm actually surprised that there was a knife. Um, but not every item is like you're not gonna get all the items every time. So like they're all randomly generated. Also, sometimes the game will autosave whenever you're about to be in an important area, so that's nice. But they won't always do that.
Come here. Hey, hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Now, I already know what this guy's deal is, but my character doesn't know that, so I'm gonna answer him in character. And I think my character, he sees a situation like this. He doesn't like that we're being all held here like captors. He doesn't like the law, so we're gonna agree to help him and ask him what to do.
Gentleman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
We're not gonna say either of these. That's another thing. So there's a lot of dialogue options, but you can also just choose to not say some of them if you feel like maybe you don't care to do it, or if you feel like your character doesn't care. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons in the way that like you can play it like a normal game, like you can play it like just like pragmatically, like just doing the stuff that you genuinely think. But there's also like some fun with just pretending that like you can play a different character and just doing the things they would do. But we're gonna pull this lever. We're gonna try to get him out.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me? Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
Okay, one moment. I need to get a blanket because I'm kind of cold.
Okay, I was just about to mention this guy. Phantom gone. Let me test the TTS with some slurs.
Let's not do that. I don't want to get banned on. I don't want to get banned on YouTube. So what would my character do here? I don't want to persuade him. I don't want to. I don't. You know, I think all cops deserve to die.
Now
This guy's kind of like
do
a.
it.
We can't persuade him. We gotta kill him. I want to kill him. Uh, we're gonna tell the truth. I'm snooping around. What's he gonna do about it?
The magister considers you, shrugs, and curls his hands into fists.
You're honest, I'll give you that. Doesn't mean I'll be letting you go scot-free, though.
Okay, one more minute. I need to get something else. Okay, I'm back. So this is like a tutorial fight. He doesn't have any weapons for some reason, even though I feel like that's kind of unrealistic. Like I feel like all the guards should have a weapon, but he doesn't for some reason. But we're just gonna attack him straight up. I can also, ooh, whoops, I'm forgetting some of the controls. Hold on, because I've been playing Baldur's Gate for a while. And the Baldur's Gate controls are a little different. I'm gonna show you some of my spells right now. So I can do Shocking Touch, which this is probably kill him. Yeah.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
Oh, and also, as you can see, if you use, what is it? If you use shocking touch around water, the ground will become electrified and all the people around it will be shocked. I don't know if I can do it again. Hold on, let me try. Yes. Well, it didn't work because it's a melee spell. Um, but if you used it, like, if I, like, shock someone while they're in water, they'll become shocked and it's a whole thing. It's pretty cool. Oh.
The prisoner's buoyant voice darkens as his gaze finds the sunken hollows that once held your eyes.
Ah, freedom. Tastes better than wine. I'm nothing if not a man of my word. And I did give my word I'd set you free, lad. Say your prayers while you've breath to speak them. The halls await.
So yeah, this guy was evil all along. He's trying to kill me now, but it's gonna be fine. This is a tutorial. We won't die here. I'm gonna move back because I'm gonna make him run at me. We're gonna end my turn. Alright, so we're once again, I think, yeah, I'll use a spell. The spells also have no limit in this game. It's all based on, like, which is something I kind of prefer in this game. In Baldur's Gate, since it's like Dungeons and Dragons, the spells are limited, and so you can only use them, like, specific times in a day. And if you use too many of them, like, you're all out, and what is it? You're going to need to do like a end the day, and ending the day can sometimes be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually don't understand why this guy's evil. I think he's like a cultist or something like that. I'm not really sure of the lore. I have gotten pretty far in this game, but not too far. But yeah, we're gonna do crippling. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do shocking touch again. Yeah, now he's shocked, but I still have enough action points to do another melee attack. Oh, and I can do another. Wow. Yeah, so we're just gonna kill him.
Gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
Yeah, you can also loot the bodies if they have anything important, but neither of these guys have anything important.
I love looting bodies.
True. Oh, and also there's some poison here, so I can heal myself. And I'm also going to pick up this ooze barrel because I can use it to craft poison potions later on.
Empty.
How do these morons traverse this ship if there's so much stuff all over the floor?
Yeah, that is true. It is pretty ridiculous. Oh, also, poison is flammable. So we can do this. That's pretty cool. I didn't do it close enough, so it didn't blow up the door, so now I'm kind of stuck. Well, now I'm not stuck, but you know, sometimes you can get stuck. We're just gonna attack the door though, which is something you can do. Most doors have really high HP, so it'll take a long time, but that one didn't. But you could, if you can't open it, pick a locked door, you can just destroy it. The skinwalk is still there, by the way.
Nowhere to go but up.
empty.
And right now, I'm kind of just looking around for stuff, which is just kind of an important thing in this game. You always just want to look around and see what you can find.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
We won't tell her about the person we killed, so we're gonna pick the jester option.
Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're
trying to have her collar around my neck, you know what I mean.
I don't know about that. We're gonna have to think about that one. Or maybe I do agree. I won't tell her. Also, there's an ancient book right here, and we can't steal it in front of her. So whenever there's like red letters around an object, that means it's probably a bad thing if you steal it, or that it's going to result in something bad. So what is it? I can't steal it in front of her, but we're going to be able to take it later if we were given the opportunity to. Okay, I got this chair. I got this high chair because I wanted to sit up higher, but now I kind of don't want to. Real quick, I'm going to have to get something else. I'm going to need my socks. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Behind the Magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at
You
odd
should low-key tell everyone that those guys downstairs are dead so they turn on you and then you 1v20 and take full control of the ship.
No, that won't happen. See, look, you can tell her that without telling her you killed him. That was a tutorial, so they won't hold that against you. They probably didn't even care about him, to be honest. That's probably why he was down in the basement.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write
Nothing to
headquarters
see.
right away.
A young Magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
I'm gonna inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that.
I'll be right
He was
back.
desperate for us to help him.
Alright, that's
Two
fine.
things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of,
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Okay, I return.
All right, my bad. I was eating. All right, we can keep going.
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
He's smelling sorts of strong stuff.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister.
I was gonna make a sandwich, but I thought that'd take too long.
I mean, if you want to make a sandwich, that's good. I could wait. We still have like an hour and a half left to stream.
Now it's fine.
All right.
Let's continue.
It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
All right, so she basically wants me to investigate this murder that happened because one of the people on the ship did it, but it wasn't one of the officers. It was one of the people who were captured, like me. But you know, I don't work with cops, so I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her this. I'm gonna say, she really thinks you could help a magistrate. Someone's keeping you under lock and key. Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
About it. It's one of you who got killed, not one of us. We want to find who did it.
Yeah, they're definitely losers. They're all like corrupt and like cops.
Who's your real enemy here? You let me know if you hear anything. Whoever did this is dangerous.
What's funny is that you can attack her, and these two won't react. Like, hold on, I'll show you, because it's actually kind of hilarious. Let me quick save in case I'm wrong.
So, anything interesting?
What? Am I?
No,
I'm tweaking.
In fact,
that's usually not what happens.
To spending time with the others.
Hold on. All right, there we go. I was so confused.
Does she not gaff?
Yeah, I'm saying I was so confused. That was crazy. But anyways, we could actually do what we wanted to do now. Oh, we might die. might not be good. Might have been a mistake. Uh-oh.
You won't die.
We're gonna do blinding radiance. This will make me harder to hit, so hopefully she just misses. She's not missing. She missed. Yeah. And these two won't do anything about it. They don't care. They're not real people. These people might be the skinwalkers. The sheep might have got them. We're also on 2 HP, which isn't ideal. But high key, I'm gonna go back. Oh, never mind. Poison's already. Yeah, I'm just gonna be cooked. No, actually, I won't be cooked. It's fine. I'll find a way to get health. I don't want to use my potion right now. Yeah, I'm saying they're definitely like they did the murder. They probably did it. There's no way. They're probably happy I killed her. But normally people will react though. You can't just kill anybody in this game.
Come on, please, Losa.
Um, what the hell? We'll talk to her in a second.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying.
You
Oh
know
well.
Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Okay, no, that's enough of that. That's enough of that kid.
You look like my daddy. His name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home.
We just skipped to the part where
I'm here because I'm magic. Are you here because you're weird?
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly...
You gotta smoke these kids immediately.
We can't smoke the children. They're just kids.
The young woman seems about to raise her hand.
We can't
She
do that.
remembers herself and nods pointedly at the excited children.
Who indeed? Why, my name is, Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb.
The children break out into giggles.
I say, it is.
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
We won't ask her about the murder because that's some cop stuff. I don't mess with that. I'll say this though. We can watch each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Also, her deal is that she's like possessed by like a ghost or like a demon. It'll be explored later. She's one of the well, not. Sorry, but she's one of the playable characters, and you can recruit her to your team later on. So all the people here, there's all the playable people that you can recruit.
It was one of them. I know it.
I don't like comedy.
This portion of the game might be pro-slavery.
I don't think I think it's anti-slavery because we're the slaves. We need to free ourselves. I think it might be anti-slavery.
The Divine Order wants to know. Not so fast. Name? Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer here.
Oh, and right here is a very important item. I missed this on my first playthrough, but like you need these. You need bedrolls.
Quiet long enough for me to listen.
Because watch this. I can use it, and I'm all healed. And unlike Baldur's, so in this game, you can use the bedrolls and they'll immediately heal you like the maximum. But in Baldur's Gate, it's not like that, where you can only do a short rest. And short rest, they don't do everything. They only do like a little bit. Like you're only healed halfway through, and you don't regain all of your abilities. It's a whole thing. But in this game, you can heal as much as you want outside of combat.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
I see.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
We're going to ask him if the book he's reading is good.
It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
We're gonna pick the scholar option because my character, he's pretty smart.
Oh please, I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before.
This guy's like a Reddit atheist. Like he's beginning on his anti-Christian spiel.
Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
We're gonna admit that some things just aren't known.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
Now we're going to talk to this lizard guy because he's actually... Well, let me talk to the lizard lady first.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
Okay, so... I was saying that this game was anti-slavery, but the lizards are so interesting to me because they are very much so pro-slave. They love slaves. She just said she had slaves. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about the lizards.
Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Always hung closest to our
Well. The slaves have slaves.
A fresh face.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
We're going to humor him.
There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I'm going to say my character can cook.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
I'm also going to say yes to this.
Oh,
even though it's not true. I can't do that in real life. I can cook.
A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
We're also going to say yes.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered.
I can do all 3 of those.
Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
You see, this is why I don't like the lizards. Like they're pro-slavery. They love slaves. I know, like this is what I'm saying. We're his slave now, and he's the slave. The slaves have slaves.
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I Suppose it must take some time for the full extent of this honor to sink in. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoot!
It's pretty unfortunate. But I like this guy. We're gonna talk to him. Well, I'm gonna talk to this guy first.
You one of them? A Divine Order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
We're gonna
A
talk to
raw
him.
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
We're gonna ask him what we're meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
We're gonna follow along.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The dialogue options are very funny.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. The game is very much.
Reminds me of Fallout.
Yeah, it really is like Fallout. Like it's probably inspired by it somewhat, especially the older ones where there was a lot more dialogue options, like Fallout 2. But yeah, it's very fun. It's a really cool game.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close. There now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we'd been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
Oh, whoops, hold on. Okay, I'm good.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
We're gonna wait to talk to her because she has a pretty insane moment that I have to build up to.
It was one of them. I know it.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish.
Where are all the black people?
That's a good question. There aren't any. I haven't. You know what? I don't think I've seen a single black person in my entire, in the multiple hours I've played of this game. I don't even think I've seen anybody of any other race. They've all been white. There's no diversity.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named...
Not even like an Asian guy.
Again.
Oh.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was.
These MFS keep touching you and your body but don't care that you're undead. At least they aren't racist, I
The
guess.
thing is that so in the game they assume so I think in the game you're supposed to be all bandaged up and I have my cloak on, and so I think in the game that the implication is that they don't know you're undead somehow, even though that doesn't make sense to me. I think you easily be able to like even if I'm all masked and I'm all bandaged up, like no matter how much I try to hide it, I feel like it'd be very obvious to tell if someone was undead or not. Like you just feeling their hand, you notice this is not a hand with skin I'm holding. Like this is a skeleton. Like you'd be able to figure that out.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying, FR.
Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one now, but it's kind of freaky. Like she's kind of a freaky person.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
My favorite
True.
person.
I agree with that message.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too.
Oh, and here's another thing. Elves in this game, if they if they eat someone's body part, or if they or lick you, or do anything like that, they can find out your past history and your memories and stuff. So if someone dies and then they can eat their arm, they can figure out their memories and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
So what do we want to do here? I feel like I don't see why not. I feel like we should extend our arm. What do we think?
Gotta let her lick your arm now.
That's what I'm saying.
She looks at you in surprise when you bear an arm of bone.
My. Guess I'll have to find out the memory from Marrow, won't I?
She gives your arm a vigorous...
Or lick something else if you know what I'm saying.
You were...
But isn't this scene so strangely sexual? Isn't it so strange?
Staring at them, hoping that none would stare back. You were thinking of flesh. Or, to be rather more precise, the pleasures of the flesh. Those that have eluded you for so long.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
You see what I'm saying? This is insane. She's so freaky. She's crazy.
An interesting thing to put into the game.
I'm saying that is such an interesting thing to do. But anyways, we've talked to everyone. Did I take everything I could? Let me look around a bit more. Could I pick this? I cannot. Thievery is too low. But let me look around one more last time to make sure I got everything I could. Oh, see, look.
You get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you have put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us.
It's time for you to blow this popsicle stand.
I agree. You know, it's funny that you say that because that's literally what's about to happen. But you'll see.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir. But we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's an insane thing to say.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh, also, the collars we wear prevent us from using our magic. And so, what is it? Whenever someone removes their collar, it's like pretty important because that means they're about to do something crazy. Also, remember to like and subscribe.
Can't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
True.
The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
No.
Oh, by the way, also basically all the magisters got killed by that. They're all dead.
What happened? Must have been the turnips. Water? Wine, for goodness sake. Oh.
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
And also this woman's dead, I guess. I don't know why she had to die. Pretty unfortunate.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead. Ifan lies motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips. His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Lucien. Lucien.
Ifan cries out, then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
That fake-ass storm outside is so funny to me since you just abyss when you
Yeah, it is pretty funny. There's absolutely nothing out there.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
The dice roll darkly. They're rolling for me.
Alright, so we're gonna be able to save these people soon, but not right now. But I want to go back real quick. So first of all, I want to loot some of these bodies still. Also, we can kill her. She's not dead yet, but we can kill her. It's kind of like horrific. Imagine just getting brutally beaten down with a mallet in your sleep and just being killed. I would feel bad if she wasn't a cop. But now we can pick up this ancient book. What's even in it? The Forest King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we have once believed immutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. Definitely useless. Helm, collar, mask. Well, that was unimportant. I killed her for nothing. But now we're upstairs. We're gonna try to find a way out of the ship.
I think you need to GTFO real quick.
No, it's okay. I can take my time. Let me quick save.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that howling?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
He leaps to attention and brandishes his blade.
Well, now we can't really do anything from a range, so we're just gonna get up close. Yeah, we're gonna end my turn. They're gonna use Blinding Radiant. Oh, he's dead. I didn't even think that killed him. Wow. Well, that was easy. And I can just use the bedroll to heal.
Bishop Alexander, if Lucian were alive, what would he think of his son's divine?
Successful 1v2.
True. It wasn't that hard.
God damn it! Need to get off this wreck, and quick!
Oh, that's another thing you can do. You can like pick up barrels like full of stuff and put them on top of other stuff to like do different effects. So like right now, I just use that water barrel in order to douse out the flames. We're gonna loot around a bit still. Take our time while the ship is crashing down.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Oh, some armor.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No! What damn fools record knowledge on
Okay, how do you exist if the collar disables the use of magic? Or is that something in better off?
Oh, okay. So it's specifically source magic. So there's normal magic and then there's source magic. Source magic is a type of magic that like is like the most powerful magic ever, and they put the collars on you so you're not able to use it. So you can use normal magic, but you can't use source.
It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be...
All right, I understand.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished...
Also, this is the elf from before who was reading, but he was actually undead the whole time.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form.
Not the one who licked your arm, the other one.
A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands. Remember, you may not be about to drown, but there are more dangers than a wet skull. Humans do not take kindly to the defleshed.
The skeleton resumes his search, leafing through page after page, while hunching over the book in a futile attempt to keep it dry.
I gotta see SMTH real quick.
Alright, that's fine. I'll wait.
let's blow this pop stand.
Alright. Wait, hold on.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent.
Time relied did fly, it's been 90 minutes.
That's true.
A warning of
I'm probably gonna have to end in about 20 minutes, but this is fine. We still have some time.
You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull. It doesn't budge. The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
So this is the death fog I was talking about. I'm immune to it because I'm undead, but if I wasn't undead, this would cook me. Like, this would absolutely cook me. And so these are the things that are. So apparently, when you use source magic, like these are like the monsters that appear that like these are the monsters that are associated with source. I don't know all the lore yet, but yeah, these are the things that are cooking the shit.
You gotta get rid of them.
There's also like a kraken beneath us. You can kind of see it. Oh wow, that's a really big tentacle. That's what she said.
Wait, you can see the storm now, that's fun.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I almost died. That would have been really bad. That would have been really bad.
We def know a lot about big tentacles.
True.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
Go on, shut your mouth, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
He said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna go save the people down there.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us here.
I gotta hear the TTS say this. If I muted yes 21 right now, no one would complain.
What did he do something wrong? What happened?
didn't do anything.
It'd be like that.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary. Worms take you.
I've faced worse.
Alright, we save it, everyone. So because we saved everyone, we gotta wait.
Wait! We need to wait!
Goodness.
There's no time.
That's a cool looking monster.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Hopefully you fight the thing someday.
I agree, that would be a firefight. I'm not sure what I've only played this game for about like I've only gotten to like one run for like 5 hours. And so I haven't gotten that far in my like last run. So I don't really know what happens in this game.
Are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity.
Also, I think I'm gonna end here because what is it? My brother's returning in 30 minutes already, and we're not running out of time really. Like he's coming back in like 30 minutes, but also we're reaching a point in the game where there's just gonna be a lot of dialogue, which isn't bad. That's kind of like the point of the game. But there's nothing too crazy that's gonna happen right now, and so so whenever we end, it's probably gonna be off on a kind of a little bit of a boring point. So I might just end here. If that's fine with you.
Something wanted me alive.
Well, hold on. I can do one thing before ending.
All good with me. This been fun.
I can do one more thing. I can fight. There's one more small fight. We'll do this fight and then we'll end.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they've made it to shore.
I know you.
We're gonna use blinding radiance. Then we're
Get to shore.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Well, they could probably live underwater. They look like little water bugs.
How can they talk?
They're magic. That's probably how they come. Blinding radiance isn't doing shit. I'm supposed to not be getting hit. Oh my god. There we go.
Keep those things at bay.
But yeah, we can end here. I'm gonna quick save. But yeah, it's been fun. Well, let me heal real quick. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stream more. I think next time I'll stream Sonic, maybe, or I'll either do this again or I'll stream Sonic. I really want to do that Sonic run where I'm gonna do the fastest routes, but I'm gonna try not to die once. The hardest part with that is gonna be, well, I'll explain later, but yeah, it's gonna be a whole process. But yeah, we'll call it there.
Alright,